Hey, it's Zell. Welcome to another episode of Fridays with Zell. Today we're going to talk about confusion. So, the feeling of confusion when you are trying to learn something new. It is normal to feel confused, but some people hate this feeling. I know I do, but it's important to feel that confusion. Why? Let's say you want to visit Tokyo, but you have never been to Tokyo before. And for some reason, you found yourself in Tokyo one day. You're bound to be confused at this point. You haven't done your research on Tokyo, you don't know where to stay, you don't know what to eat, and you don't even know Japanese. That's the worst part, right? Now, what will you do? You have two choices. First, you can freeze up and hope that someone you know will bring you around Tokyo, or even someone you don't know will bring you around Tokyo. The second thing you can do is to explore Tokyo regardless of whatever that you're feeling. So if you're afraid, even if you're confused, even if you're overwhelmed, or even if you're excited, just explore Tokyo, whatever, regardless. Which will you choose? You can choose to freeze up if you want to, and that is what many people do when they try to learn programming. They say, this is too much, I don't know, I'm not good at this, and they give up. But you can choose differently. You can choose to explore Tokyo regardless of what you're feeling. You can walk the streets, and sooner or later the streets will become familiar to you. You can learn the language, and you can talk to the people, and sooner or later Japanese will become more and more familiar to you. And when you learn both, you won't feel so confused about the city. You won't feel so overwhelmed about the city anymore. You can figure out where the tourist spots are. You can figure out where the best cafes are. You can figure out anything you want. You just need time and persistence to push past that confusion. But you need to embrace that confusion in the first place if you want to move past it. And it's the same process when learning code. You may feel confused about CSS or about JavaScript or about some new features or frameworks that you haven't learned yet. And that is because you don't know it well enough. It's foreign to you, which is why you're confused. But give it some time, explore it, and slowly you'll come to understand it. Now, here are some tips that you can use to help you overwhelm confusion slightly faster. First, you want to establish what you know and what you don't know, because you need to know what you don't know before you can start to explore. So that's the first step that you should always strive for. Second, you can try to figure out the cause and effect of anything that is happening, because things always happen for a reason. If you know the cause and effect and you can reproduce it, you will feel less stressed. For example, let's say you have an error message. You know you probably did something wrong, but you don't really know what caused the error. So what you can do is to look for the cause. And once you find the cause, you can fix the error. In future, when you happen to chance upon the same error, you know what caused that error, so you can go back and fix it without feeling stressed about what is actually happening. The third tip I have is to slow down. You will need to give yourself time to absorb new things in order for things to become more and more familiar. If you don't give yourself the time to learn, you actually don't give yourself the chance to learn at all. You will read stuff, but everything you read will not you will not lodge it into your brain, you will not remember them. So slow down and make sure you understand what you are trying to learn. That is probably the most important tip. If you forget everything that I say in this video, learn to slow down. The fourth tip I have for you is to ask people. People who walk the path before you have answers that you seek. They can point you in the right direction. So ask them. You may look like an idiot for a second, but the good news is it is only for just that second, and it is worth it. Because if you find an answer, you will no longer be the idiot you were a second ago. But if you don't ask, then you will remain an idiot for longer than 1 second. That's it for this video. I hope you have found this useful. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below so I can send you one video like this every Friday. Or better yet, go subscribe at my blog at zellwk.com and I can send you one article and one video every week to help you become a better front-end developer. If you have any questions about this video or anything related to front-end development, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will get back to you over video as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, happy Friday, and I hope to see you again next week.